Welcome to our YouTube channel Mathematical Pathshala. In this lecture we are going to discuss questions of ring theory CSIR NET 2015 June examination. We will be discussing all the questions from ring theory section and the remaining section which are of number theory and field theory we will be discussing in the separate video. In this session they have asked total 4 questions from this section. One question is of marks 3 and remaining 3 questions were of marks 4.75. So the total weightage was 17.25 in that session. So let us begin. Question number 1. Let R be the ring ZX ideal generated by x square plus x plus 1 x cube plus x plus 1 and I be the ideal generated by 2 in R. So they have given ideal generated by 2 in R. What is the cardinality of the ring R? I don't know why they have mentioned this I, because there is no use of I. And one more thing, this I is not even a subset of this structure, so you cannot generate this I. So they should have mentioned this ideal generated by 2 plus ideal generated by x square plus x plus 1 into x cube plus x plus 1. So they should have mentioned this, not this. This is not a member of this structure, so you cannot generate ideal generated by 2. So they have to mention this. Then what is the cardinality of R? This is one of the easiest question in this section. If you observe this 1, let me call this ideal as a J. So ideal generated by this product is J. Clearly this 1 plus J is a member of R, because this is my R, and obviously this 1 is not inside J, so I can say this 1 plus J is not the identity element. Identity means additive identity. So additive identity of the quotient ring is nothing but the quotient part. So this J is the additive identity for this ring. So this 1 plus J is a different element. And suppose I write A naught into 1 plus J belongs to R. This is again a non-zero member of this ring R. Now, how many choices for A naught I have? As many as choices, as many integers are available there. So I have infinitely many choices for this. तो अगर इस टाइप के एलिमेंट इस रिंग के अंदर आएंगे तो इनके पास इन्फिनिटली मैनी चॉइस है. आपके पास और भी एलिमेंट बना सकते हो इस रिंग के. So this ring has infinitely many elements. Option D is correct. Question number 2. Let C01 be the ring of real valued continuous function on closed 01. So C01 is defined as collection of all functions such that those are defined from closed 01 to R and continuous. So clearly this forms a ring अंडर एडिशन ऑफ फंक्शंस एंड मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ फंक्शंस. यहाँ पर आप ऑपरेशन मल्टीप्लिकेशन यूज़ करते हो, ना कि कॉम्पोजिशन. कॉम्पोजिशन के अंडर ये रिंग फॉर्म नहीं करता. ऑप्शन ए C01 इज एन इंटीग्रल डोमेन. क्या इसका आप मेरे को कोई जीरो डिवीजन दे सकते हो? सपोज अगर मैं कुछ इस टाइप से डिफाइन करता हूँ, से आई हैव टू डिफाइन ऑन द क्लोज इंटरवल 0 to 1. सो लेट दिस पॉइंट इज 0, दिस पॉइंट इज 1. Pick any point alpha between open 0 and open 1. एक ये लाइन बनाते हैं, then उसके बाद ये लाइन बनाते हैं. So this function is defined as fx 0 whenever your x is less than or equal to alpha and bigger than or equal to 0. And this is equation of x minus alpha whenever your x is bigger than alpha and less than or equal to 1. You can check this function is a continuous map, because this is one straight line and this is two straight line. So map is not getting breaked at any point. So this is a continuous map, and by definition you can check. Now define another function, say gx, say x minus alpha in this region 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to alpha, and 0 whenever your x is bigger than alpha, less than or equal to 1. So the gx will be in the close 0 to close alpha, you are defining x minus alpha. So this point is alpha, and after alpha the function is 0. So I'm defining this function. Clearly this is a non-zero function, this is a non-zero function, both are continuous, both are member of this, and both are non-unit. So if you product these two, fx, gx, you are going to get identically zero function, because in this domain you have 0, and in this domain this function is getting 0. So on whole of close 0, 1, the product is 0. So this is the integral domain. So how many integral domain can you have? As many as choices of alpha are available there. At least those will be of 0 divisors. So option A is false. Option B, the set of all functions vanishing at point 0 is a maximal ideal. Let's see this. We have C01, and the set of all functions vanishing at 0 is a maximal ideal. So let me define I0, collection of all functions from C01 such that this function is 0 at point 0. Can you define evaluation homomorphism? Let us define. Say phi defined from close 0, 1 to R, because they have defined a real valued function, and this domain I am picking from this. So this phi, or let me define from this ring C01, so that I can make use of function. अगर मैं 0, 1 लेता था खाली तो वो function नहीं ले सकता था. So I am taking a function from this and I am sending to f at 0. Clearly you can verify this is an evaluation homomorphism. This is an standard example of homomorphism. So this is evaluation map. This is onto ring homomorphism. In the lecture of ring theory, I have proved every evaluation map you are defining from the set of all functions is an onto ring homomorphism. So you can verify this is onto ring homomorphism. And ontoness is again easy. If you take any real number from here, then you can always find the preimage in this function. Suppose you take alpha, or you take say alpha be any real number, then take a constant function fx barabar alpha, then you find image, you are going to get alpha. So every element here has a preimage. So this is a onto ring homomorphism. If you find the kernel of this homomorphism, kernel is going to be so your I of 0, क्योंकि kernel में वही सारे member आएंगे जो 0 पर 0 होंगे. So this is your precisely kernel. And by fundamental theorem, I can say C01 upon I naught is isomorphic to R, because this map is onto. Otherwise I should have written here f of phi of C of 01, the image set, but this mapping is onto, so I can make use of ontoness. Codomain will become whole of range set. Now this C01 is my commutative ring with unity, and in a commutative ring with unity, this is maximal if and only if this structure is a field. But this is a field, and the condition is if and only if. So I can say if R is a CRU, अगर आपकी CRU नहीं है, commutative ring with unity नहीं है, so you cannot use this result. If R is a CRU, then an I be any ideal of R. R by I is field if and only if I is maximal. And here we have R as a field, so this I naught has to be maximal. So this I naught is a maximal. So option B is correct for this. Question number 2, B option is correct. Option C, the set of all functions vanishing at point 0 and 1 is a prime ideal. So let's verify. I01 is the collection of all functions from C01 which are vanishing at point 0 as well as at point 1. Is this a prime ideal? अगर आप इसको check करोगे, so this set will form an ideal. So that is an easy case. Definition of prime ideal, you are saying this P is a prime ideal, that is first your P is not equal to whole of R. So you can talk about the prime ideal only when you are having improper ideal. So AB belongs to P and you are saying P is prime ideal. This should imply either A belongs to P or B belongs to P. Can you construct a quick example for showing that this is not a prime ideal? Because this is one of the easiest problem. See, this x and 1 minus x, this is a polynomial. You can define on close 0, 1. This is getting vanished at point 0 because of this x factor. This is getting vanished this because of this 1 factor. This you can observe. So this is a member of I 0, 1. But क्या x इसका member है या ये इसका member है? This x is a member of I 0, 1. इसमें वो सारे फंक्शन आ रहे हैं जो 0 और 1 दोनों पर वैनिश हो रहे हैं, बट दिस x is not getting vanished at point 1, so this is not a member of this. And by similar argument, this 1 minus x is not getting vanished at point 0, so this is not a member of 0, 1. So this I naught, 1 is not a prime ideal even. And in a CRU, if an ideal is not prime, it is not maximal. So it cannot be maximal also. So option C is false. Option D, if f is a function in C01 is such that fx power n is 0 for all x belongs to 0, 1. For some n is bigger than 1, then fx is 0 for all x. That is, let me write properly. If f is a member of C01 such that fx power n is 0 for every x inside close 0, 1 and n is bigger than 1. Does this imply your function is identically 0? Let us verify. The definition of C01 is collection of all functions which are defined from close 0, 1 to R and continuous. Suppose f is a member of C01 satisfying this property. So you are operating n times your function, that is the operation here are multiplication, that is fx into fx into fx n times. That means this element is a nilpotent element inside R because the fx is a member of R now, because you are evaluating the value of function at point x. So this is member of R, or you can say this is a member of image, and image is a subset of codomain, so this is a member of R. So this member is a nilpotent member inside R, and how many nilpotent member this R have? Any integral domain has only 0 element as a nilpotent element, and this is a field, so this is a stronger case. So this is an integral domain, and every integral domain has a 0 element only as a nilpotent element. So this will force you, this fx has to be identically 0 because you are seeing the nilpotent element inside R. So option D will be correct. ये फेवरेट क्वेश्चन है नेट वालों का, और जितने भी आप अच्छे एग्जाम दोगे वहाँ पर फंक्शन रिंग से क्वेश्चन रहता है. क्वेश्चन का लेवल कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन अभी तक जितने भी क्वेश्चन पूछे गए हैं वो इजी है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग पोलिनोमियल्स आर इरेड्यूसिबल इन द रिंग ZX? ऑप्शन ए x² माइनस 5. क्या ये इरेड्यूसिबल है? आप इसको रिड्यूस कर सकते हो दो स्मॉल डिग्री पोलिनोमियल में जिनकी डिग्री एटलीस्ट 1 हो. अगर आप इसके लीनियर फैक्टर करोगे, क्योंकि ये 2 डिग्री का पोलिनोमियल है, अगर इसको रिड्यूस करोगे तो लीनियर फैक्टर में रिड्यूस होगा, दोनों लीनियर फैक्टर होंगे. अगर लीनियर फैक्टर होंगे तो रूट आएंगे, बट अगर आप इसको रिड्यूस करने जाओगे x² माइनस रूट 5, x² प्लस रूट 5, सॉरी दिस इज x माइनस रूट 5, x प्लस रूट 5. दिस रूट 5 इज नॉट इनसाइड z, so this polynomial is not a member of ZX. So you cannot reduce over Z because you are taking the coefficient from irrational, not from Z. So this is irreducible over Z. Option A is irreducible. Option B, 1 plus 1 plus x plus 1 plus x whole square 1 plus x whole cube plus 1 plus x power 4. ऑप्शन सी भी मैं लिख देता हूँ क्योंकि ऑप्शन बी और सी दोनों रिलेटेड है. 1 प्लस एक्स प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स क्यूब प्लस एक्स पावर 4. आपने एक रिजल्ट पढ़ा होगा, अगर आपका पोलिनोमियल मोनिक है, मोनिक मतलब जो लीडिंग कोएफिशिएंट है वो 1 होना चाहिए, लीडिंग कोएफिशिएंट मतलब जो हाईएस्ट डिग्री है उसका कोएफिशिएंट अगर 1 है, सो दो पोलिनोमियल आर नोन एज मोनिक पोलिनोमियल। एंड अगर आपके पास कोई भी इंटीजर पोलिनोमियल है और मोनिक है तो उसकी जो रिड्यूसिबिलिटी क्यू पर होती है वही जेड पर होती है, और ये दोनों इफ एंड ओनली इफ कंडीशन होती है। अब मोनिक पोलिनोमियल डिफाइंड ऑन इंटीजर कोएफिशिएंट इज इरिड्यूसिबल ओवर क्यू इफ एंड ओनली इफ इरिड्यूसिबल ओवर जेड। तो आपको इसकी इरिड्यूसिबिलिटी ओवर जेड चेक करो या क्यू चेक करो, एक ही बात है। और आपको चेक करनी है ओवर जेड। अगर आप इस पोलिनोमियल को क्यू पर रिड्यूस नहीं कर सकते तो जेड पर भी रिड्यूस नहीं कर सकते। अगर मैं ये दिखा दूं कि दिस पोलिनोमियल इज इरिड्यूसिबल ओवर क्यू, यू कैन नॉट रिड्यूस दिस पोलिनोमियल ओवर जेड ऑल्सो। Now I will check these two, but let's come to D option first. I will do this in a detail. 1 plus x plus x square plus x cube. लोग क्या करते हैं, रिजल्ट याद करके जाते हैं आइजनस्टीन क्राइटेरिया का, बट वो चीज़ें भूल जाते हैं वहाँ पर। तो आप हर जगह पर सेम चीज़ें यूज़ नहीं कर सकते अगर आपको रिजल्ट अच्छे से याद नहीं है तो। कई लोग यहाँ पर भी आइजनस्टीन क्राइटेरिया लगाते हैं और गलत करके आते हैं। अगर आप इसको सिंपली देखो, सो दिस इज 1 प्लस एक्स, यहाँ से एक्स स्क्वायर कॉमन लेते हैं, 1 प्लस एक्स कॉमन आ जाएगा, 1 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर। सो दिस पोलिनोमियल इज reducible over z. All the coefficient are in z, you can check. All the coefficient are 1, so 1 is always inside z. So this polynomial is reducible, so D cannot be true. Now let me verify option B and option C. So I am seeing over Q first. Let us write one note. Let F is a field and Px is inside Fx, where F is a field. Px is irreducible if and only if P of Ax plus B is irreducible where A is inside F star, that is F minus 0, that is this A is a non-zero member of field. So this Px is irreducible over a field F if and only if this P of Ax plus B is irreducible over F where A is a non-zero member. So this result I am going to use. Suppose I am going to use this result, so I can make use here, because here I have changed my x with x plus 1. So this polynomial is irreducible over Q if and only if this is irreducible over Q. अगर मैं किसी एक की irreducibility चेक कर लूँ, दूसरे की मेरे पास आ जाएगी इस रिजल्ट के अकॉर्डिंग। चलिए now we have the polynomial 1 plus x square plus x cube plus 4. This I have polynomial. Basically this is the result of Eisenstein criteria, but I am giving you the full proof. Suppose this is a finite GP, and how to write the sum of finite GP? If you write in this form, say I can do this whenever my x is not equal to 1. So this is equivalent to x power 5 minus 1, x minus 1. This you can observe. So this polynomial is equivalent to this, and this is called the cyclotomic polynomial. Now let us observe this. This Px is irreducible over Q if and only if Px plus 1 is irreducible over Q. So I am checking for Px plus 1. So this is x plus 1 power 5 minus 1, x plus 1 minus 1. From this I can make use of binomial expansion. अगर आप binomial use करोगे, so binomial says suppose x plus y power n is defined as summation k is running from 0 to n choose k. This notation for combination, you have n objects and you are selecting k objects out of n objects. So this is the number of ways selecting k objects from n objects. So this is n choose k. x power k, y power n minus k. So this is the binomial formula. I can make use of this. Here my x value is x and y value is 1. So I will write 1 in place of y. So I can make use of this. Suppose I use this, I am going to get k is running from 0. So n choose 0 and n value is 5. So 5 choose 0 plus 5 choose 1, x 5 choose 2, x square 5 choose 3, x cube 5 choose 4, x power 4 plus 5 choose 5, x power 5 divided by x, because here I will be having only x term. Now from here you can observe, and I have forgotten this minus 1. 5 choose 0. So value of 5 choose 0 is 1. So these two terms will get cancelled out. The number of ways selecting 0 objects out of 5 objects. So this is 1. Now value of 5 choose 1. Let me write 5 choose 1 in this, or let me write 5 choose 1. And x को कॉमन आउट लेके काट देते हैं. So this is 5 choose 1, 5 choose 2 into x, 5 choose 3 into x square plus 5 choose 4 x cube, and the value of 5 choose 5 is 1. The number of ways selecting 5 objects out of 5 objects. So you have only one way. So this is x power 4 because I have taken one x common out. So I have this thing. Now you can use the Eisenstein criteria here, because now you have prime. Till now we did not have any prime here, but here you have prime. This 5 choose 1 is divisible by 5. This 5 choose 2 is divisible by 5. This is divisible by 5. This is divisible 5, and this value is 1. So this is a monic polynomial. So this 5 does not divide this term. So you can see this 5 divides a0, a1, a2, a3. Because here we have 4 coefficient 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 5 does not divide the leading coefficient, and also this 5 square does not divide a0 because a0 value is 5. So by Eisenstein criteria, this polynomial is irreducible over Q, and once it is irreducible over Q, you cannot reduce over Z also. So this Px plus 1 is irreducible over if and only if this is irreducible. So option B and C both are irreducible over Q as well as over Z. So option B is true and option C is true, and this is the full explanation for that. In this session they have asked total 2 questions from irreducibility. The last question is again from irreducibility. Determine which of the following polynomials are irreducible over the indicated rings. Option A, x power 5 minus 3x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 5x plus 8 over R. See, this is a 5-degree polynomial, and we know that every n-degree polynomial over R, or every real polynomial of n degree has exactly n कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट्स. एंड अगर कोई रियल पोलिनोमियल है तो जो कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट आएंगे वो हमेशा पेयर में आते हैं कॉन्जुगेट के साथ. इसके पास ये रियल पोलिनोमियल है, इसके पास कितने कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट होंगे? 5 कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट. उन 5 कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट्स में से आपके पास 4 रूट आएंगे पेयर में, यानी कि 2 के कॉन्जुगेट बन के आएंगे. लेकिन एक जो रूट बचेगा ना वो अभी कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं होगा, क्योंकि जो भी कॉम्प्लेक्स आएंगे वो पेयर में आएंगे. तो जो एक रूट बचेगा उसको रियल होना पड़ेगा. एवरी ऑड डिग्री रियल पोलिनोमियल हैज एटलीस्ट 1 रियल रूट. तो इसके पास एटलीस्ट एक रियल रूट होगा. और अगर कोई भी पोलिनोमियल है जिसके पास एक भी रियल रूट आया और डिग्री उसकी 1 से ज़्यादा है तो वो हमेशा रिड्यूसिबल ओवर आर और ओवर एनी फील्ड. अगर कोई भी आप फील्ड की बात करें, कोई डिग्री 2 या उससे बड़ा पोलिनोमियल है, उसके पास एक भी रूट आ गया तो वो हमेशा रिड्यूसिबल हो जाएगा. आप उसको हमेशा रिड्यूस कर सकते हो, क्योंकि एक जो रूट आ रहा है उसको लीनियर फैक्टर में, बाकी को नॉर्मल फैक्टर में लिख सकते हो. सो एवरी 5 डिग्री पोलिनोमियल हैज़ एटलीस्ट 1 रियल रूट. तो इसके पास एक रियल रूट आएगा तो ये रिड्यूसिबल. And you can also write one statement. Let Px inside Rx. If degree of Px is bigger than or equal to 3, this implies Px is reducible over R. अगर आपकी डिग्री ऑड है तो उसके पास पक्का रूट आएगा, अगर डिग्री इवन है तो आप कॉन्जुगेट वालों को पेयर में लिख सकते हो, तो आप उनके फैक्टर हमेशा बना सकते हो। तो डिग्री 3 या उससे बड़ा रियल पॉलिनोमियल हमेशा R पर रिड्यूसिबल। सो ऑप्शन ए इज नॉट ट्रू। ऑप्शन बी एक्स क्यूब प्लस 2x स्क्वायर प्लस x प्लस 1 over q. See, this is a 3 degree polynomial and they are asking over a field. We know that over a field every 2 degree or 3 degree polynomial is reducible if and only if it has a root over q. It has a root over field. Can you find the possible roots over q? क्योंकि आपको मैंने बताया था अगर कोई भी इंटीजर वैल्यूड कोई भी पोलिनोमियल है, तो अगर आप कोई भी रैशनल रूट के लिए जा रहे हो, से r by s is a rational root, then what is the restriction on r and what is the restriction on s? This r should divide the constant term, this is 1, and this s should divide the leading coefficient, that is again 1. So what is the possibility of r by s? R by s, this s should divide 1. So possibilities of r will be plus minus 1 and possibilities of s will be plus minus 1. So what is the condition for rational root? That is plus minus 1 are the only possibility, क्योंकि r की वैल्यू प्लस माइनस 1, s की वैल्यू प्लस माइनस 1, क्योंकि 1 के डिविजर प्लस माइनस 1 है और 1 के डिविजर प्लस माइनस 1 है। सो पॉसिबिलिटीज फॉर रैशनल रूट इज प्लस माइनस 1। जो आप बोलते हो कि जो आपका डिटर्मिनेंट होता है, अगर आप लीनियर अलजेब्रा पढ़ते हो तो वहाँ पर अगर आप रूट निकालते हो तो वो रूट आपके हमेशा डिटर्मिनेंट को डिवाइड करता है। सो ये जो टर्म होता है वो डिटर्मिनेंट को रिप्रेजेंट करता है। सो अगर कोई भी इंटीजर वैल्यूड कोई पोलिनोमियल है, उस पर रैशनल रूट की कंडीशन ये होती है, दिस r शुड डिवाइड द कांस्टेंट टर्म, दिस s शुड डिवाइड द लीडिंग कोएफिशिएंट, लीडिंग कोएफिशिएंट इज अगेन 1। सो पॉसिबिलिटीज फॉर रैशनल रूट इज प्लस माइनस 1। अगर इसके पास कोई भी रैशनल रूट होगा तो वो प्लस या माइनस 1 होगा, उसके अलावा कोई नहीं होगा। तो अगर आप इसकी 1 पर वैल्यू चेक करेंगे तो कितनी आएगी, 1 + 2 + 1 + 1 दैट इज 4 + 5, तो 0 नहीं हो रहा। -1 पर अगर आप चेक करेंगे तो -1 + 2 -1 + 1, so 3 - 2 not 0. So this polynomial does not have any root over q, and this is a 3 degree polynomial, and q being a field, this polynomial is irreducible because it does not have any root over q. So option B is correct. Let me do rest option. Option C, x cube plus 3x square minus 6x plus 3 over z. Here you cannot use the degree 2 or degree 3 criteria because they have not mentioned the field. But you can use that criteria. If it is not reducible over q, it cannot be reducible, it cannot be reduced over z. If I show that this is irreducible over q, then it will be irreducible over z also. So you can use again the rational root criteria. And rational root says this r by s, r should divide 3, s should divide 1. So s will be plus minus 1 and r will be plus minus 1 plus minus 3. So the choices for r by s will be plus minus 1 plus minus 3. So you have to check on 4 points. But rather doing this, we can apply the Eisenstein criteria directly, because this is one of the easy example of Eisenstein criteria. Here you have prime 3. So this 3 divides 3, -6, 3, and 3 does not divide the leading term, that is 1, and 3 square does not divide the constant term, that is 3. So your prime value is 3. So by Eisenstein criteria, it is irreducible over q as well as over z. So you can use Eisenstein criteria. Or I can give you one more criteria if you want. Suppose this is rational root criteria, this is Eisenstein criteria. Now I am giving you the mod p criteria. अगर आप इसकी एक आइडियल पिक करो, say ideal is 2zx and your ring is zx. So let us create z by 2zx, zx by 2zx. It is actually isomorphic to z by 2zx, and this is actually nothing but z2x. So if you reduce your coefficient over z2, you can reduce over z3, over z5, that is your choice. I am doing because in z2 I have only 2 elements. So if you reduce your coefficient over z2, then your new polynomial, say fx bar, will be x cube. The value of 3 in z2 is 1. The value of 6 over z2 is 0 because it is divisible by 2, plus 1 because the value of 3 over z2 is 1. So this is my polynomial, and this z2 is a field. Now I can use the degree 2 or degree 3 criteria here. And if I show this is irreducible over z2, then it will be irreducible over z also. So this is called you are reducing your polynomial over some smaller structure, and if it is irreducible over the z2, then it will be irreducible over z. This is only sufficient condition, not necessary. So if it is irreducible here, it will be irreducible over here. If it is reducible here, you cannot say anything here. This is called the mod 2 criteria, but I have given the general criteria in my lectures. Degree 3, this is a field. If you check for root, the value at 0 will be 1 and the value at 1 will be 1 again. So it does not have any root over z2, hence it is irreducible over z2. If it is irreducible over z2, it will be irreducible over z. So this is the reduced criteria, and this is the logic behind every test. आप आइजनस्टीन क्राइटेरिया या उसके आगे जो भी क्राइटेरिया यूज करते हो वो सारे ही इससे निकल के आते हैं. सो ऑप्शन सी इज अगेन इरिड्यूसिबल. ऑप्शन डी, x पावर 4 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1 over z by 2z. You cannot use the root criteria here because you do not have any polynomial of degree odd 3. क्योंकि जो आप रूट का क्राइटेरिया यूज करते हो वो डिग्री 2 या डिग्री 3 के लिए वैलिड है, डिग्री 4 या उससे बड़े के लिए वैलिड नहीं है. सो यू कैन नॉट यूज द रूट क्राइटेरिया. इफ यू गो बाय रूट, इट डज नॉट हैव एनी रूट. देखते हैं क्या अगर इसको आप रिड्यूस करोगे तो कितने कितने डिग्री के फैक्टर में रिड्यूस होगा. दिस इज 4 डिग्री. इफ यू ट्राई टू रिड्यूस, तो आपके पास क्या चॉइस है, या तो 1 डिग्री 3 डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल या 2 डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल. ये दो पॉसिबिलिटी है. क्या 1 डिग्री में कभी रिड्यूस होगा? अगर 1 डिग्री में रिड्यूस हुआ तो उसके पास रूट आ जाएगा, क्योंकि लीनियर फैक्टर है तो हमेशा रूट बनेगा. बट ओवर z2 इट डज नॉट हैव एनी रूट. यू कैन वेरीफाई. 0 पर 0 नहीं हो रहा, 1 पर 0 नहीं हो रहा. सो दिस पॉलिनोमियल डज नॉट हैव एनी रूट ओवर z2. तो इसके पास कभी लीनियर फैक्टर नहीं आएगा. तो जो भी फैक्टर आएगा वो हमेशा 2 डिग्री में बनेगा. एंड 2 डिग्री में भी यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो ये मोनिक पॉलिनोमियल है. सो आई कैन राइट इन दिस वे, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस ए एक्स प्लस बी एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस सी एक्स प्लस डी. These two polynomials are same if and only if the corresponding coefficient are same. अब यहाँ पर एक्स स्क्वायर कोएफिशिएंट कंपेयर कराओ, एक्स स्क्वायर कोएफिशिएंट कंपेयर कराओ, एक्स का कोएफिशिएंट कंपेयर कराओ और कांस्टेंट टर्म को कंपेयर कराओ, तो यू विल गेट योर रिजल्ट. फॉर सिंप्लिसिटी यू कैन यूज b वैल्यू इज 1, d वैल्यू इज 1 बिकॉज द कोएफिशिएंट टर्म इज constant term is 1 here. So you have to find the restriction on ax, a and c. इसको वेरीफाई करना. अगर आप a की वैल्यू -1 ले लोगे एंड c की वैल्यू 1 ले लोगे तो आपका काम हो जाएगा. लेट्स सी वाई. ये तो आप कंपेयर करके निकाल लोगे. अगर आप इसको सॉल्व करने जाओगे, एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स प्लस 1 एंड दिस इज x square plus x plus 1. So you can write in this way also. Say x square plus 1 minus x square plus 1 plus x. So you can use a square minus b square formula. This is a minus b, a plus b. So you can use x square plus 1 whole square minus x square. This you can use. So from here you will be having x power 4 plus 2x square plus 1 minus x square. So you are going to get x power 4 plus x square plus 1. But you should have one question in your mind. There is no meaning of -1 inside z2 field. So what is the value of -1? Suppose they are asking over z. So this polynomial is reducible over z. You have reduced over z. The coefficients are all inside z. But this polynomial is not inside z by 2z because the value of -1 inside z2 will be +1. So you can use 1 also. So you can say This is nothing but x square plus x plus 1 का whole square. This factorization over z by 2z, because the value of 2 inside z2 is 0 and the value of minus 1 is 1. So I have just taken the 1 in place of minus 1. This is a field of characteristic 2. So the value of minus 1 will be 1. So this is the factorization over z by 2z, and if you are finding over z, then you can use minus 1 here. So this is an standard example. So this is reducible over z over z2 also. So this is not option. So option B and option C are correct. I hope आपको सारे क्वेश्चन समझ में आए होंगे, but still if you have any doubt you can ask in the comment section. You can do WhatsApp me also, and if you have any suggestion for us, thanks for any suggestion and you are always welcome. Thanks for watching this solution series.